Dr. Ocular, I think AD, for the most part, you hope he feels better. I think the time off would be most necessary for his plantar fasciitis, but it's the type of thing that the type of time off he would need would be long enough to where Lakers would lose a ton of games in that stretch. So I think there's a management to it. The Lakers have a back to back today and tomorrow. So does he play in both of those? I think that's a possibility that maybe he sits over one of those, but we'll see. LeBron, 3 straight triple doubles. I feel bad in the last pod we didn't talk about him and just kind of like oh yeah, by the way, a 35-point triple double, third straight, just really dominating since getting more of those touches at the one with D'Lo going to the bench. Uh, excited to see the team building off of that. Obviously, without Rui, you mess up your rotation a little bit, but uh, should be that back end of the first quarter and third quarter now with Dalton not being in it. D'Lo will help for sure, but I thought that part of the way that part of the game has gotten better for the Lakers has been with both D'Lo and Dalton. So hopefully D'Lo can hold it down. Gonna need a big game from D'Lo today. I think that he's gonna need to step up in Rui's absence. Yeah, definitely Dr. Ocular. He's got to be aggressive tonight. Ramelski asking about the difference between the net rating of the Lakers when they're at home versus on the road, and just what I think is the cause of that. I think it's a couple of things. In one of the road games that we played, we were very shorthanded, no AD, no Rui, no Wooden Vando, and so that hurt that number a bit. Cleveland beat the crap out of us. I watched that game today, and they were just so much faster than us and so much more precise. They're playing great basketball. So between that first Grizzlies game and then that game against Cleveland, did quite the number on the Lakers net rating. Also, that was one thing again from watching 8 different games this year. The degree that they take their foot off the gas once they're up by 15 or 20. I think there are going to be very few 25-point wins, for example, this season, even if they have a good year. And so I think some net rating numbers will be depressed, but they didn't play very well on that road trip. I thought that they faced teams in Cleveland and Detroit, especially that their backcourt athleticism really exposed the Lakers in a way that the previous teams hadn't. So like Sacramento, for example, is very fast, but Fox and Monk are not a big, strong, or over the top type of guys. And I thought that Jaden Ivey and Donovan Mitchell and Garland was racing around guys too. But yeah, all of that was I think contributed. Yeah, this is a good call out about the lack of athleticism disadvantage we got. Um, yeah, that's something that hopefully they are not, and also it's kind of a strength advantage inside. That's one thing without Rui, Lakers can be a little vulnerable, but Wemby, as great as he is, his skill is the ability to go over the top, right? So Rui can hold his ground down low, but he wouldn't have bothered Wemby at all. Not that many players can, but I do think that this is a more survivable game without him than say if they had a bigger five. But yeah, I think this is a 50-50 one tonight. If Lakers can get this win, this would be a big win to move to 8-4. I think Ramelski's question about the difference between performance at home on the road, I wouldn't be surprised if this Lakers team is a good deal better on the road than they are at home, even going forward. But also within that, Lakers did make a couple of lineup adjustments and changes that I think make them a better team, just give them a better baseline overall. So hopefully that carries through. We'll see how it does. Excited to watch Koloko again tonight. Um, all right. Gonna get started up in a couple minutes here. This is a ESPN game, so those can start at 4:42 or 4:45, even when they're scheduled for 4:30. Also on Spectrum tonight if you get Spectrum. The Spurs are a better defensive team than they are on offense. Again, much more controlled with CP3. I think that point about transition and not being as that being as big of a deal is a salient one. Right. Hold up. Let me call up. It's Yeah, CP3, I think this is a great landing spot for him, for both him and the team, in that they really needed a remember they had Jeremy Sohan, who won't be playing tonight, he's injured. He was running point for a decent part of last year, and they really needed an organizing force, especially with Wemby as your best player. Rommel, welcome. Stephon Castle has looked good as well. He started, I think, 5 games for them. I believe he's back to the or did he enter the starting lineup? I think I might have that reversed. Yeah, I'm with you, Piper, on there are some guys where it's like, "Ah, do we have to root for that guy on our team?" So, yeah, starting lineup for Lakers today, Austin, Cam, Dalton, LeBron, and AD. Was Rondo one of those guys for you, DSW? I can see that. Rondo wasn't with the Celtics long enough for me to have, like, really hard feelings against him. Other guys would have been tougher to take, but I've always been a sucker for the Rondo, Jason Kidd type of point guards, those geniuses that can, whip the ball around. They can dominate a game and score 4 points. So, but I feel like Karl Malone was that guy for me. It was like, really? Karl Malone is a Laker? Pat Bev, yes. Good Ramon Sessions call out. So yeah, with Castle in the starting lineup, he brings a level of juice next to CP3 that's super helpful. Yeah, Wemby went crazy the other night. I didn't see any of it, but that'll be more difficult to pull off tonight. Excited to see Koloko against somebody other than Memphis as well. Yeah, DSW, that could happen where you get irritated at fans and then you end up like rooting against a player because the fans are so annoying. Got a Kendall Marshall call out from Rommel over on on YouTube. Remember when Mike D'Antoni was the point guard whisperer, and like you could give him anybody, and that guy in 2 weeks would be putting up 25, 12, and 7 on a regular basis. What's up, Tony? Welcome. Yeah, I don't know if MDA could get that out of JHS. That might be his toughest challenge. Renz, that's pretty much exactly what happened in terms of LeBron and Rondo running the offense and Vogel controlling the defense. Like the level of specificity from Vogel, the on the defensive end was just way higher than it was on offense. And then, but it was enough to work. that year on the offensive end, and having two guys who are super ball dominant like LeBron and Rondo, you can get away with that. It's Rondo's one of the few guys that was both like a sub 10 million a year guy, but also you would give him the ball in the playoffs to run your offense. Very few players, especially nowadays, still fit that description. But even in 2020, like not a lot of guys could do that. But yeah, the playoff Rondo thing was certainly legit. Vogel is an offensive consultant for the Mavs. I know he's with Kid, but I didn't hear what he was doing. Hamburglar, I'm trading the JHS and Gabe as soon as I can. The problem is for a lot of those. So, for example, there's always the Valanciunas rumor out there, right? Lakers almost signed him before the rumor came out there that LeBron was willing to take less for him, and then it doubled his salary. So, he signed with Washington. But a team like Washington is not in any hurry to trade Valanciunas, right? They've got the value that they would get from that would be either a young player, some draft capital, or what have you, right? But they don't need that now, right? And so the thought process from the selling team, the team that's trying to give up players, is like, yeah, you may be willing to give this up now, but if you want a player now, as opposed to at the trade deadline, we're going to ask for more. And so I would love to do a deal sooner than later, but I it's at least going to be 12-15 and very, very likely much closer to the deadline in February. All right, getting lined up to tip it off. Lakers at 7-4, Spurs at 6-6. Let's go. Tip off, Spurs win the tip. Got Harrison Barnes with the ball over to CP3. Curly middle. Oh, nice move. Just blows right by Dalton. Oof. All right. Give me 1 sec. Pull up. All right. Lakers in their first hit. Dalton sets a ghost screen. Slips that. Oh, fades into the corner. Gets a corner three. Misses it short. Austin battles for it. Tries to tip it to Cam. Going to get a foul call going the other way. Yeah. Champagny. Is that how you say his name? I'm sorry. Some guys, in doing these play-by-plays, I realize there are so many players where it's like, oh, I've only read their name. Champagny? Got it. Thank you. All right. CP3 with the ball. Gets it over to Castle. Lakers switch that, targeting Dalton early on. Dances with it, elbow jumper, knocks it down. Rui is out, Big Grim, ankle injury, so not a lineup change. Dalton's first start, they've targeted him the first two possessions. All right, post entry into LeBron, guarded by Harrison Barnes, clearing out the side. Loves that drop step these days. Fades away out the other side, misses long. Wemby out of the backcourt with the ball. 10:40 left. Attacking Dalton. Misses. Dalton held his ground well enough, at least. Got a pass over the top. Intercepted. A little bit short. Had AD, but no dice. Lobs it up to Wemby. That's too easy. Lakers off to a rough start. 6-0, 10:22 left. First game of the NBA Cup. Lakers in a horn set. Back to LeBron up top. Wheels around to Austin, to AD in the post, guarded by Wemby. Cutter a little early with it. Cam saves it and does. Great pass. Great save out of from going out of bounds. Austin gets it knocked off his knee, but touched last by the Spurs. 2.5 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, got to get this off quickly. Probably that back screen. Yeah, Dalton and AD are the ones to run it for. AD could have landed with that, but tried to go straight up with it. No luck. Lakers yet to scratch. 9:50 left. Deep three from Wemby. Pulls it. 9-0 start. Going to get a timeout here. Yep. Lakers need to get going offensively, especially. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 sec. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I thought this was a tough game for sure, but Lakers have come out flat, particularly on the offensive end. Yeah, just quick update on the 9-0 run. Dalton is starting for Rui. Rui has a bad ankle, so he's not playing today. First couple possessions, they targeted Dalton. First was with Champagny, made a nice move and just blew right by Dalton. And then who was it on the second one? Castle with a little elbow pull up jumper. Lakers turned it over. LeBron tried to hit AD on a rim run, but left it a little short, so it got picked off. Turned into an alley oop dunk for Wemby in transition, and then they got a stop. They had a good defensive possession, and we got the ball baseline out of bounds. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock, and then there was a lob into AD. He tried to catch it and finish in one motion. Got Wemby out on the break, pulled the transition three. Lakers called a timeout. So that's about the extent of it. For sure. Glad to catch you up. Yeah, I don't mind the NBA Cup. I think it adds a little, you know, it adds something. I enjoyed it last year, but I also don't think that they should go out of their way too far to like Lakers had like a 3-10 stretch right after that where they'd spent much of the month on the road. This is actually from a travel perspective, the Lakers are coming up on a somewhat difficult month. And if this is a team that is much better at home than on the road, this is a season that could change fairly quickly. Yeah, I like that too, Gadalock, is that there aren't many extra games. It's just the way that the schedule landed. Last year, it was also within a very few road games or very few home games type of stretch. So, all right, finally back. AD hands off to LeBron. It's downhill, doesn't want it. Wemby's quite the presence around the rim. I thought so too, DSW. He had that layup there, but again, those footsteps from Wemby, league leading shot blocker, 3.8 per game. Austin with it coming off of the screen. Cam in the corner. Misses a little short. Lakers still yet to scratch. All right, CP3 with it. Comes off the screen. Wemby in the pocket. Cam switched out onto him. Gets it back to Wemby at the free throw line. Deflected by AD on the pass. Cam moves his feet, contests the jumper. Doesn't matter. 11-0 start. 9:05 left. Finally got Dalton ahead of the pack for the layup. Breaks the ice. Let's get something going. Just running the floor. Got an easy layup. LeBron hit him in stride. 8:55 left. Wemby thinking about it. Takes it. Misses short. LeBron clears the rebound with pace out of the backcourt. By Goes right by Harrison Barnes, lays it up and in. I love that backhand layup. LeBron's so good at that. As we get a Popovich-esque timeout from the Spurs, LeBron is fantastic at using his body to like shield the ball away from the defender. So that like right-handed layup on the right side of the basket, it yeah, puts his body and his shoulders between himself and the defender, and like he's able to finish with his legs twisted and from left hand, left side, right side, right hand, left side, all of that. It's good stuff. And yeah, prayers up to Pop, man. One of the great, one of the great basketball people of the last few decades. Lucas, welcome. Good to have you here. Yeah, Brett Brown taking over the Popovich assistant duties. Wemby's got 7 of their 11 points, taken 5 shots already. Other 2 were by Castle and Champagny. All right. Love that observation about needing a guard with a floater game. Austin sort of does this, but it's more like pull up and lean back, but nobody really has a teardrop type of shot. Get Dalton coming off of those curls as well. It's funny, Godlock. I watched a lot of D'Lo floaters today, and for a guy who isn't that fast, he is out of control on a lot of his drives to the basket. It's kind of these flailing attempts where he doesn't have great breaks. So he's got some of those floaters, but a lot of them like they miss long or a little wild because he doesn't really have his legs on exactly like he's falling forward. Doesn't really have his legs under him. It has gotten worse with time. I totally agree with that. That was something that he had as a younger player. Also, his movement shooting, like coming off of screens and all that, like that was something the Lakers went to a motion weak offense in his second year. The right before he got traded, I think in March, Lakers went to motion weak, and which was a Spurs offense, funny enough. And he was shooting threes coming off screens. Yep. Uh, nice ATO gets a lob for Wemby, puts the Spurs up 13-4. All right. Ball on the elbow to LeBron, skips it over to AD. Hesitation move with a bump, gets fouled. He really rocked Castle with that shoulder right there. Nice move. Yeah, if D'Lo were more of a weight room guy, he would have the ability to not be a athletic guard, but at least a strong one. He's got the frame for it. Hey, good luck, Renz. Did he straight out say that he doesn't lift? That doesn't surprise me. There are more players who fit that description than you might think, but all right. AD makes the free throws. Lakers have scored on their last 3 trips down. Let's see if they can knock the lid off the basket down 13-6. Castle comes off the screen. Cam switches onto him late. Bumps, drives, kicks. Shot fake by Barnes. Cam, good contest. Oh, gonna be a foul though. There's a really good rip through by Barnes right there. Right, Henry? Like, I wanna see Wemby and Edey next to each other. I don't know if they've played yet, but he's not Wemby, but Edey is high on my damn, that's a big dude every time I see him check into a game. That's crazy. Alright. Barnes makes both free throws, Spurs up 15-6. Light pressure in the backcourt, so they inbound to Dalton, back to Austin. Lakers still got the starting five in the game. Onto the horn to LeBron. Lakers need a little more pace on offense, trying to get AD off the cross screen, but very stagnant. Gets a lane going middle. But he hears the footsteps too, misses the layup. Wemby with the rebound. AD on Castle. Sags off of him. Over to Wemby. Reverses it to CP3. Close out by Cam. Knocks it down. It's a 12-point game, 18-6. Starting group getting worked. Cam with it on the left wing. AD trying to fight for position with Wemby. Clearing out that side. Again, Lakers post actions have not been their most effective stuff, and Wemby blocks that one, but it's going to be a foul. I didn't see that foul on that, but no one's complaining too much. I think that's 2 on Wemby. Let's see. No, just one? All right. Just one. AD knocks down the first free throw. Yeah, so I don't love the isolating AD on Wemby. Maybe there is a certain degree of like, hey, we can get him in foul trouble, but maybe had they not. My box score is showing just one Dr. Ocular on Wemby, so maybe it hasn't updated yet. Drag screen. Lakers switch. Again, a lot of switching early on, so they're gonna very likely target Wemby. Got LeBron on him. Got to beat him on the ground. Takes a tough fadeaway. Castle fights for the ball, but he steps out of bounds as he does. Totally with you, Brandon, on the like when you're that height, if you're taking fadeaway 19, 20 footers, that's part of like, I like that about Wemby's game, but I think there's a certain aspect of novelty to him where it's like he'll hit that sometimes and it's like, oh my God, it's this face melting shot, but it's like, it's not really what he's going to be able to eat off of, I think. All right. Lakers turn the ball over. CP3 gets the steal. Dalton on him. Lakers down 10, 6:26 left. Castle looking to dance with Cam. Cam moves his feet. Good contest. Good defense. Oh, he fouled him. Hit him on the arm. Cam doesn't like it. Damn. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I got him across the arm. Should have just kept his hand high on that. Would have either gotten a block or a good contest. Yeah, Cam with 2 now. This group needs to be broken up anyway. Needs some new energy in the game. Let's see if D'Lo can get the Lakers offense on track. Finally got there, Chenny. Castle splits the free throws. Lakers down 19-8. Come on, guys. Wemby out of the game. To 80 at the top of the key. Over to Austin, wide open. Pulls it, misses long, but follows his own. Back to it. AD with the putback. Not the prettiest play, but yes, now is the time to go to AD. Exactly. Lakers down 9. 6 minutes left. Castle. Top, gotta Vassell in the game, coming off the bench now. Nice shot by Castle. Damn. 22-10. 5:43 left. Spurs in full control early on. Going to some Austin AD pick and roll. I like it. Show high. Skips it over to Dalton. Takes the wing three. Knocks it down. Good to see. Would be wise to get him more looks. AD jumps out onto Castle. Lakers have switched. Oh, nice move by Castle. Whoa. Readjusts in air, gets his own rebound. AD smothers it, kicks it back out for three. Oh, Lakers get the rebound. LeBron with it. Lakers down 9, 5:05 left. Dalton running, nothing doing. LeBron's going to keep it. Again, a lot of clear out one side or the other. LeBron gets pulled down, they say. Going to keep it here. Did I mistake Vassell for Castle? I'm going to be doing that all night. I'm in need of glasses anyway. Yeah, they're going to challenge that. I think the Spurs are going to win that one. Lakers, again, running out of the post, a lot of clear outs. This, in my opinion, has been the weakest aspect of the Lakers offense so far this season. It's a place where the Lakers have dropped about 20 points per 100 possessions in terms of the offense they're generating out of the post versus last year. And so there are a few reasons for that, I think, and a big part of it is just it's very stagnant. The style that they play, there are a couple of different styles, in my opinion, to play weak side basketball when you're playing out of the post. And one of them, which I think fits what they're trying to do here, is more flash cuts. So the way that they do other teams defend that, it's usually like, yeah, you've got one guy on the ball, but there's at least you've got half of another defender's attention. And so there are gaps in the defense that you can flash cut into that Jackson Hayes is really good at this particular cut where you kind of knife into the middle of the lane and it's not right at the top of the restricted area. It's kind of halfway between the restricted area and the free throw line, but there are opportunities in there. The other way is like pin screens and skip passes and things like that. But I think there's also a certain degree, one thing I've seen on tape of other teams are like, we want LeBron to prove that he's going to score on us out of the post. Like we think that he really likes that drop step move going baseline. But if you can have him take a fadeaway or if he's not really trying to beat that matchup, he's going to be forced into a tough shot more often than not. So I'm just seeing more cover. And also LeBron kills double teams. So just the combination of those factors, I'm seeing more and more single coverage, prove LeBron can score on us type of defense. They upheld that. Wow. Part of that stat, DSW, is some of the post ups have been moved. A lot of them have been moved onto the horn sets. So it may be a tabulation issue as well to a degree where, like, what's the difference between a post up and an ISO? If I catch the ball on the elbow, but it's 2 feet above and it's like 17 feet away and my back's to the basket, and then I face up and I'm AD and I go to work, is that an ISO or is that a post up? Anyway, back at it. D'Lo with the ball. Austin gonna go screen that. Drives on Castle, steps in, no advantage. Back out to connect. AD in the way. Front rims that, doesn't get the bounce. AD is in the wrong, like from a relocation standpoint, goes to the wrong spot and will gunk up those drives sometimes. Got Max also into the game. Castle with it. Back to him. Comes off of the screen. Pulls from mid range. Knocks it down. Going to have Austin getting held on that elbow. They're playing teams know that we want to make those entry passes to the horns, to the elbows there. And teams will play varying degrees of ball denial to either prevent that catch or force it out farther and farther from the basket. This is one, too, where you have less physical players, Austin and D'Lo. When you put them on the elbow, that can be more vulnerable to those type of plays. Nice little AD and D'Lo pick and roll, little pocket pass from D'Lo, classic AD 12-foot little floater. Lakers down 9, 4:07 left. Onto the elbow, looking for Vassell with the head of steam. Drives, kicks, back out, drive, Euro step. Good defense by Dalton, but they go over the top. Nice shot. Right. D'Lo enters the ball onto AD, again clearing out a side, but we got Dalton coming his way, wheeling around, keep cutting through. There you go. Back out, AD, back out. So there are times once AD makes his move, he almost always goes up to shoot. And usually that's the right thing, but teams are setting more and more hard doubles once he makes his move, that if he just stops and wheels back, he's got D'Lo wide open for a three right there. So he's part of that drive and kick crew that they just need to be a little more patient. All right, Max with the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Pulls up over the contest. Misses a little short. AD with the rebound. Let's go. Nice putback. That's part of the reason you want Max taking that shot. He's occupied by the center. It means there's a mismatch down low by AD. 9-point game. All right. Max guarding the ball. Slides his feet. Oh, he blocks that. Saves it to Gabe. Flips it back to D'Lo. Nice pass by Gabe right there in transition, but they got numbers. D'Lo all the way, though. Let's go. All right, a little bit of momentum. Lakers down 7. Got the ball on the elbow. Hands off to Vassell off the curl. Dalton with him. Misses it long. I'm sorry, that was Austin with him. Dalton tracks down the rebound. No, that was Dalton the whole time. D'Lo, 2-man game. Nice pass over to AD. Finish it. Oh, he back rims it. Killer. Goes over the top of Gabe. Gabe too easy there. Nice shot. Got Keldon Johnson going to the rack there. Oh, nice. All right, Max with the putback. Max, decent start. Decent start for Max. All right. Hands it off. Sell off the curl. Loves those little mid-range shots. Knocks it down. Lakers walking it up court. Going to have LeBron back in the game. The next dead ball. Imagine AD is going to come out. Drive. Gets it stripped away. AD not seeing the help around him. Going to get fouled here. So AD, one of the coaches needs to catch this and point this out. They're sending hard help to AD where they're going to get blocks from behind, strips, dig downs, things like that, where you got to tell them like, hey, they're doubling you hard in this. Look for that pass up top. It's there. But certainly a lot of fouls in this first quarter helping keep the Lakers in it. AD already up to, it's going to be 11 points and 5 free throws already. Braun did not replace AD. He came in for Dalton. All right. Makes his free throws. Lakers down 7. Got Wemby back in with the ball up top. Lakers switching that. Got Gabe versus Wemby. Godspeed, sir. Oh, good defense by Max. Gets the deflection. AD with the ball in the middle. Over to LeBron. Over to Gabe. All the way. Lays it up. Misses, but LeBron with the putback. Gabe, man. Lakers down 5. All right. Good recovery after that 11-0 start. Let's end this quarter. Wemby for 3. Rattles in and out. Max tracks down the rebound with good pace and spirit so far today. Max, hesitation in the open court. Back out. Going to draw the foul. Got a friendly whistle on those drives today. All right. Glad to keep you company on your drive home. So good to see, Max getting this opportunity. And that's the thing, is that the wheel always makes its way back around to you, right? Especially if you're that next man up. There's always it's basketball. Somebody's going to have an ankle injury or something that has them out that the next opportunity is not that far away. And sometimes it's good to go through something. And if you're failing at it, it's actually good to step away, in my experience, to step away and just digest it for a little bit. And then once you get back to it, you can really hit the ground running, kind of having where it's hard if you're in it and you're in the quicksand and you're struggling and you don't know, Max was like, oh, I'm playing too robotic, like, no, you got to have some time to be able to process it. So Lakers down 3 after he makes his free throws. Ball out to Wemby. Good strip by AD. Catches him down low. Lakers on the break. AD with it. High gather. Lays it up and in. Let's go. Just missed a block shot by Wemby. Lakers down 1. 14-4 run over the last 3:12. Good ball pressure by Gabe on CP3. Spins back the other way again. Throws it at Wemby's ankles. Dig it out. Oh, he can't get it. Get it low. Get it low. They do. Gabe gets the steal. D'Lo thinking about it. Nope. Doesn't want it. AD guarded by CP3. No chance. Lakers take the lead after going down 11-0 to start this game. Let's go. 31-30. Spurs going to hold for this last shot. Or will they? Let's see. 16 first quarter points for Anthony Davis. CP3 with it. Guarded by D'Lo. 5 on the clock. Going one-on-one. Crosses over. Kicks it out. Vassell for 3. Or was that Vassell? Nope. Oh, damn it. The 14. All right. Lakers somehow come away with the lead on that. That was Blake Wesley on the miss 3 there. 32-31. Rommel, you're still at work. You're in Hawaii. Yeah, so this is like a 1:30 game for you. Rommel, what part of Hawaii are you in? Love all the international listeners. That's one of my favorite parts of doing this, is just meeting people from all over the world. All right. That was a fun comeback. Max played well. I know Gabe is driving us crazy on the offensive end, and rightfully so, but I thought he brought some much needed point of attack defense. From Maui. Okay, so a 2:30 start for you. Nice. I've never been to Maui, but I know Darius went last summer. But North Shore of Oahu is one of my favorite places on earth. What's up, homie? Good to have you here. Yeah, YNK, pretty rough start for Austin. That starting group didn't play well at all. It was really the bench. And how about that, guys? That has not been the case for a lot of this season, right? Is starters went down, and I know it's a different starting lineup, but they were down 18-6, again, 11-0 to start that game. But how often have we seen the end of the first quarter turn into a Lakers run? This was a part of the game where the Lakers were getting their butts kicked, and they'd go out to an 8-point lead, and then it's like, oh crap, we're up 2 at the end of this quarter. After all that hard work, we're up 2. Now it's the Spurs feeling that way because of a really good run over that last few minutes by the bench group. So hopefully they can keep it up in this to start the second quarter. Phenomenal quarter by AD. It's funny, we were talking and I saw someone say AD's not playing that well. AD has 16 points in the quarter, and I don't even disagree. Right? It's just that AD does that all the time. Where yes, right? Like he's got. Am I looking at the wrong? Yeah, AD has 16 points. Exactly. He does that all the time. Where part of it's the free throws, but you're like, oh, AD's not playing too well, and he's just got insane numbers. Tony, AD has definitely lost some bounce with the plantar fasciitis, and I would argue that over the last couple of years, he's just lost some bounce in general. There are a lot of plays where we'll see a classic LeBron AD pick and roll, and doesn't quite get high enough to throw it down. Like the difference in bounciness between him and Jackson, for example. Even AD will talk about this. He's like, I'm not anymore like what Jackson can do. Um, but he can. It's with the great players like AD, you see them evolve over the course of years and dominate in different ways. And he's added different elements to the power aspects of his game that have been wonderful, and can help win these battles against a skinnier guy in Wemby and sort of a front court that doesn't have that Zach Edey, Jaren Jackson Jr. type of strength. Yeah, that's what they all say about the plantar fasciitis is that it hurts like a mother. Love Dalton getting the sideline interview. All right, back to it. Lakers up one. D'Lo with it. Did help get the offense on track. Takes a step back, but misses long. Nice corner crash from Gabe. Says, who says I can't get offensive rebounds? D'Lo or Gabe skips it out to Gabe. Step back and knocks it down. Let's go. Those count for 4. Terrible shot. Lakers down up 3. We'll take it. He's like, I do work on that shot. Thank you very much. Spurs take the 3. Gabe gets beat on the box out, but LeBron wins it, drops it off. Cam on the spot. Or that's Koloko, excuse me. Koloko into the game for AD. 5 on the floor for the Lakers. LeBron with the ball, guarded by CP3. Koloko tries the reverse layup. Wemby gets to it. So yeah, we got Max, Koloko, LeBron, Gabe, and D'Lo. CP3 pulls up for 3, misses front rim. Got D'Lo has LeBron guarded by CP3 on the leak out. Turns around. LeBron spots the basket in midair. He caught it, but he was like, I know I got CP3 on me, and I don't know where Wemby is. I got to go up. Mouse in the house. Yes. Oh, go bite on that shot fake. Don't bite on that shot fake. Live with that. Lakers up by 3, 10:30 left. LeBron on the elbow. Gonna get this cross screen from Koloko. Little 4-5 ball screen. Lob. Nice pass. Koloko with the finish. Loco for Koloko. I love it. Lakers up 5, 10-12 left. CP3 coming off the screen. Wemby. Stop biting on his shot fakes. Kick out to CP3. Rattles in and out. Stays out. LeBron comes away with it, and the Lakers have numbers 3-on-2. In the middle. Dumps it off. Max. Reverse layup. Good job using the other side of the rim. Don't always go up on the same side of the basket. Lakers up 7. Heck of a push here. Good deflection by D'Lo. LeBron tracks it down. Jogging into the front court. Skips it over to Max. Knocks it down. 10-point game. Max's best shift of the year. Talking shit. Look, when Max Christie is cursing, things are going well. I need the Max Christie that does not say sir and ma'am and please and thank you. I need him talking shit. Let's go. Gabe even hit a bucket. It's a good night. Look at the bench units plus minus. Both D'Lo and Gabe are a plus 21. Gabe in just 6 minutes and 41 seconds of action. D'Lo in 8:43. And D'Lo sure did help stabilize this game. But really, Max has been great. He's a plus 19. Yeah, Lakers starting backcourt. Austin and Cam minus 11 just speaks to how the starters got really outplayed to start that game. I think with Max, there's a certain level of like, if he's not physically overmatched by the guy across from him, be it with speed or with strength, like But now it's not even that. I'm seeing what I wanna see when I say that. Like, he's just playing with a much better level of pace, in a lot of ways and great deal of confidence. Like, one thing that really stood out from, again, watching so many of the games today, watching 8 of our 11 games so far, was how unsure of himself Max was. Like, in everything he did, he seemed very lost, and just there's a level of decisiveness to him so far that's great to see. And that's gonna happen when you get a new coach, you're in a new offense, a new role. This is the first like real minutes for Max of his career in a lot of ways. That it's not everyone's going to get it at the same time. And so it makes sense that a guy who's both adjusting to a new role and a new offense and a new coach, that all of those things, he might be one of the last guys to get it. But these are exactly the type of games where I don't think Max's season ends where he's in the rotation deep in the playoffs or anything like that. But can absolutely help us beat the San Antonio Spurs, beat the New Orleans Pelicans, who we play tomorrow. This is, something that he can really help the Lakers contribute to those wins. Guy like Koloko, similar type of thing. So, really good to see. Yeah, Brent's confidence is so key, both individually and as a team, right? I feel like a team can develop a certain level of confidence as well that isn't just specific to an individual. You're right, Keezy. You don't necessarily want to pay that player 8 a year, but it's good to see him getting on track. Yes, seeing LeBron back at point, just diamond, and they're so the type of assists he's getting are so easy. We're back at it. Lakers up 10, 9:30 left. With the ball at the top of the key. They're looking for the cutter. They get him, kick it back out. Corner three. Oh, rattles up and in. Got a lucky bounce there. I think that was Champagny. All right. LeBron directing traffic, kind of eating some clock early on here over to D'Lo. Slow developing play. D'Lo, shot fake, loses the defender, misses front rim. Good box in by Koloko, but they save it. Lakers up 7. CP3 with it out of the backcourt, guarded by Max. Kick back to CP3, racks the closeout, kicks it corner. Back-to-back corner threes, cuts the lead to 4. LeBron with it. Cutter misses Max on the back cut. Gonna have Austin back in the game. Got Austin, Max, LeBron, D'Lo, and Koloko. So a 3-guard look. Back out to CP3. Then into Wemby on the elbow, guarded by Austin. They strip him down low. Nice play by LeBron. Outlet to LeBron. Rips over, travels, jumps, misses the layup. Damn. Kicks it out for 3. Champagny misses that one. Lakers get beat to the rebound, though. Wemby gets it. Going to pull the 3 himself. Knocks it down. 3 straight threes. 9-0 run for the Spurs. 1-point game. There's a great rebound by Wemby there. LeBron going to dribble himself into the post. Out to Austin. Swing it. Shot fake by D'Lo. Kicks it out. Corner 3 for Max. Misses it. A little bit long. Champagny with the rebound. Over CP3. Spurs can take the lead just like that. Back out to Wemby. Another 3. Takes 8 a game, but misses that one. Max crashes in for the rebound, gets fouled. Yes, I do think Max's shift has gone a little bit longer because he's playing well, and I like that. That was such a good rebound by Wemby. Braun would rather travel than trust D'Lo with the transition layup. That's funny. Oh yeah, Lucas. When Wemby's like 25 and has his grown man strength or close to it, like going to be a monster. Yeah, he's got a great attitude. Wemby does. Going to be a face of the league type of guy in the not too distant future. Let's see if the Spurs can build a competent team around him. It's been a minute since they've been particularly serious. All right. LeBron on the elbow, got AD back into the game. Austin off of the curl, shot fakes a couple times, back out to LeBron, going to take the three. Love it. That's the exact three I've been looking for all these last few years is that pick and pop three when they overplay for the drive. Use it against them. Lakers up 4. Max guarding CP3 on the elbow, got his arm out. Wemby off the curl, good help by Austin. Pull up jumper, misses that short. LeBron clears the rebound. It's good defense by Austin on that to help cut that drive. Austin for 3. Let's go. Basketball gods reward him. Good defensive play leads to a 3. Lakers push it back up to 7. Right. Austin on the ball. Cutting across the lane. Good defense. Throws it back out to D'Lo. Lakers. Austin on a little defensive stretch right here. Another 3. Oh, nice. Even better. Transition pass to AD for the dunk. Got hit on the head. Going, what the hell? Can I get a call? Lakers respond to the Spurs 9-0 run with an 8-0 run of their own. Austin playing great sequence by Austin here. Right. Wemby with it, guarded by AD. CP3 back out. Shot clock issues. Good closeout by LeBron. Chases him off the line. Pull up jumper. Wemby. Incredible. Wow. AD fought for his life, but no dice. Got the putback. Austin behind his back. And up top to AD. Over to LeBron. Gonna get the step up screen from D'Lo. Bumped. No shot. Gonna keep it here. Yeah, great call out, Regina, is that this is, if ever there was a sandwich rebounding type of game, this is one, though, that if LeBron doesn't have a running start, he's not going to, this is true of a lot of players, but he's not going to be helpful at all. I think that's something, I don't think LeBron loves jumping as high as he can from a dead stop. That's just something that's caught my eye the last couple of years. Is there are a lot of plays just like that where LeBron's like, yeah, I don't get a running start. If he gets a running start, he can still get up for sure. But all right, ball inbounded. Got Dalton into the game now. AD with it. Dalton came in for LeBron. Smooth jumper over the top of Wemby. Puts the Lakers back up 9. 5:23 left. Castle with it with pace out of the backcourt. Attacking. Goes through the chest of Austin. Going to be a foul. Got to get squared up there. There's so many plays by Wemby where it just doesn't, what he does doesn't make sense. I remember watching Greg Anthony, the great former Knicks point guard, running Rebel with UNLV, now with NBA TV, was talking about how Wemby put up a shot last year on the opposite block where he like started on the right block and then just like drop step without a dribble and like shot a reverse layup. But just like the distance he covered, Greg Anthony, who's seen more basketball than you could possibly imagine, Cole Anthony's dad as well, right? So it's like, I've never seen that in my life before. It's really remarkable. Castle splits the free throws. Lakers up 8. D'Lo with the ball up the left sideline. Going to get a cross screen from Austin. Lakers like to go small at the back half of these second quarters that didn't work out for them that well in the last game. Let's see how it does today. AD triple threat position, shot clock issues though. Wemby out of the game, so going to back up, shoot the jump hook over the top, misses that flat. That's a tough shot. I do not love those post ups, but get a nice little free throw line jumper for Castle. Beats the drop coverage. Lakers up 6, 4:40 left. Yeah, that's why the Lakers post sets are down, 20 points per 100 possessions. Nice move by Austin, gets to the rack. Austin's gotten very good at understanding where his handoffs are, but also when to fake a handoff and turn on the jets. And he's got a good turbo button. Pull up three for Castle. Ooh, I thought he was going to hit that. AD trots down into the corner, says, "How do you do?" to the people in the front row. Over to D'Lo. Lakers up 8, 4:07 left. Austin rejects the screen. Oh, gets it on the cut, though. Shot fake, pivot the other way. No dice. Didn't pivot enough to miss that way short. Probably got fouled on that. D'Lo cuts off the drive. Good defense. D'Lo skips it. Oh, Cam trying to take away that corner. Got to buy AD enough time to drop to the level of the ball there. Cam did a good job of preventing that pass at first, but AD didn't make his rotation. Lakers up 6. AD walking very slowly. Oh, we got a timeout. That's why. All right. All right, 6-point game. Again, Lakers make a good comeback after dropping down by 11. Trade a couple runs with the Spurs here. A lot of very stagnant offense through AD with LeBron out of the game. But a big part of the scouting report, apparently, for this one has been clearing out a side for the post game. But this is one of in a season that's already had, I'd say, 3, maybe 4 different issues that they've worked through and improved upon. A couple of them lineup stuff, a couple of schematic things, but I think that's one of the next things is sort of improving the post up game and getting it back to a level where it was last year. There's a certain amount of, I think the theory is that if you're going to single cover LeBron or you're going to single cover AD, we want them taking the shot. And so what are the other 4 players doing is my question, and what's sort of the theory of how they can help facilitate that. The way that you clear out a side of a floor, for a lot of teams, again, you're going to want draw a line right down the middle of the hoop, right down the center of the court. Obviously, everybody on the other side of that. Some teams like to have a player right at the top. Some like to have them shifted over to the slot. The Lakers are very bunched up. And one of the things I don't like about our post ups is I was talking about those flash cuts earlier. If you have both the flash cutter and the corner guy in the same passing lane, you can take them away with one defender, right? So if like they're lined up, if you were to draw a straight line from AD to the dunker spot player, then to the corner 3-point player, I think that's a bad thing because it's one passing angle for 2 different players. So, what's up, Boba? So my little dog doesn't like my broadcast voice. I don't, normally talk with too much projection around the house. Nobody needs to hear me that well. But yeah, so when we do these calls, he uh he goes back to, no, this is my real voice, right? I'm just like more forceful in how I talk. I'm not walking around the house like this. But yeah, he doesn't like it. And so he goes and hangs out with my dad. Yeah, I've been throwing y'all for all these years, been a voice changer. Right? Roboto, like AD's eye. I was watching him just the other day, being like, I really appreciate AD that he's grinding through the plantar fasciitis in his heel, which is painful as hell. The hip thing is not great, and then his eye is all jacked up, and he's hooping. He's still playing very well. I really appreciate him. Sam Elliott, baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Uh, That's right. We're in San Antonio tonight, y'all. AD on the short roll over the top. Misses short. All right. In the game for the Lakers, we got Dalton, Max, Cam, AD, and Austin. Kick out 3 for Vassell. Oof, that was a good look, but he missed it short. Lakers up 6, 3:08 left. Still no LeBron. Going to have some Austin AD pick and roll. They clear out that side. They're blitzing the ball screen, so AD has that shot wide open whenever he wants it. All right, Lakers up 8. Curl off the screen there. Attack that. Oh, nice move. Going the other way. Got Austin with it. Again, clearing out those empty side pick and rolls. They're sending 2 to the ball for Austin. And so you want to get that pass into the short roll to AD because he's wide open on that little jumper that he just knocked down. So interesting to see them blitzing that ball screen with AD being the guy that's kicking their butts. You actually leave AD open for that shot by covering him that way. I don't know if Darius can sing, but Darius was in a rap group when he was in college. Isn't that funny? All right, little pocket pass. Oh, Austin, sweet. Almost got the end one. Yo, Austin has gotten so good at that pass. What it is it's a fake high. As a coach, when you teach that, you teach a fake a pass to make a pass, right? So if you want to make the bounce pass down low, you ball fake high. If you want to make the the pass up high, ball fake down low. And so we have going on here. Got AD sitting on the. Oh, we got blood. All right. Tony, I don't think AD is getting off the floor super well right now. I agree. He needs to dunk that when he can, but I'm trying to have a little grace for him right now. AD steps up to the line. Lakers leading scorer on the night, 23. Knocks down the first free throw. 2:27 left. Lakers up 57-50. Got one more coming to AD. Talking to the ref. A half where the Lakers bench really got them back in it. AD makes his second free throw. Gonna take care of the blood. That stinks. Gonna have Dalton coming in for him. Hopefully they keep it together in this stretch. Yeah, AD has 24 points. Yelling at them, being like, hey, if they're gonna clean up the blood, why do I have to sub? All right. So AD stays out. Got Dalton in. Lakers are very small right now. Got to switch everything. Going to look to target Dalton. Sidestep jumper. Good closeout. Makes it anyway. Damn. 5-point game. 2:06 left. Austin with it. Ball screen from LeBron. Spurs will probably be switching a ton too. So LeBron's got it in triple threat at the top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. These top of the key touches have more movement, but LeBron's just holding it. This one hands Max the grenade, takes the pull-up jumper, and knocks it down. Nice shot. That was not very nice of LeBron. All right, 7-point game. 11 points for Max in the first half. Look at Max. All right. Contest by Max right there. Good work by the young guys. LeBron with speed out of the backcourt. Got the man on his hip. Ball fake. Back out to Max. Shot fake. Pull it. Yeah, good pass, Max. That's it. Oh, he made the pass in the decision zone. He did it. He did it. He drove. He did not drive all the way to the basket. He actually drove and kicked. Let's freaking go. Lakers up 10. Leaves leaves him wide open. Come on, guys. Lakers blow the damn it, damn it. All right. Back down, back up by 7. Austin with it. Pulls it from deep. And he hits too. Little offensive stretch with Lakers going small up to 66 points. Uh-oh. They're racking that. Barnes misses. LeBron squirts out to Max. Over to Dalton with pace out of the backcourt. 2-on-1. Not giving it up. And turns it over. Dalton's got to pass that. Little bounce pass. 4-point swing right there. Come on. Dalton had one in the... Watch it, watch it, watch it! Yo! Are y'all serious? They try to walk the dog, give up a wide open 3, and then a putback. At least get the rebound. My God. What are y'all doing? What I don't get is if you're LeBron and you're doing that, he's in your line of vision. Like, you got to tell Max, hey, watch it, watch it. I think they were trying to get a 2-for-1. So if you roll it up, right, and then you can get a quick 3 or something. But yeah, then the no effort for the rebound. Exactly. Oh, give that up. He didn't have a great passing angle to Austin, but yeah, good call on that. It's either that or reverse the driving angle on that. All right. Rattles out the free throw. Lakers up 7. So they only get punished by on that play with a point. Got lucky with get away with that. About a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. LeBron comes around, got AD on the lob. Let's go. Classic drag screen or double drag into a pick and roll. Lakers, who started out with 0 points for a good part of that first quarter, almost up to 70, 68 to 59. Castle off the screen, dancing with it. Nice move, lays it up. Gonna be a foul. Yeah, foul with 1 second left on AD. He's got both speed and a level of shiftiness to him. I see why you like him, Chenny. I've got AD with 1 foul in my box score and 26 points. 16-4 fast break points. Wow. Is that an our advantage? Oh my God. Lakers are winning the transition game. Let's freaking go. Max has been very helpful on that front. Also, Dalton runs. Like him getting the start, like he's helpful in running the floor. Although his units haven't been as good. Better to close this half though. All right. Outlet, 1 second left. Flings it. Wide left. Lakers going to halftime up 68 to 60. Really a excellent comeback after a rough first few minutes. AD dealing with all sorts of different things. On pace for 52 on the night. 26-5 at the half. Get to see Victor Wembanyama just doing absurd things. Did about 3 of them in that half. All right, so yeah, AD leading the way with that 26-5. LeBron, look at LeBron's stat line: 9 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists at halftime. On the way to what's the name for like a triple double, but you get 15s on each of them. There've only been I think Harden's done that. There's been I don't know if there's been that many, and thank you, Keezy, that many triple 15s in NBA history, but LeBron could get one tonight. Definitely on pace for his 4th straight triple double. I have loved this role change for him. I think the lineup change. This was a knockoff effect from D'Lo going to the bench that I did not expect. But one of the I've talked about LeBron being a skeleton key. We've talked about that on the pod in the past, way back in the day, more so as an overall player. I still view him as that on the offensive end. And one of the things that where you can go wrong, I think, with a skeleton key type of guy, and it being totally understandable, is if it's the deficiencies of his teammates around him can kind of determine his role. And what I mean by that is if you're going to have D'Lo in the starting lineup, you want to get the most out of D'Lo, right? And D'Lo is more of an on-ball player at this point. I wanted to see him play a little more off-ball, but it's obviously where he feels more natural in a point guard type of role. It's what he's done for several years now. And so that I don't want to say relegates LeBron to an off-ball shooter type of role or cutting type of role because he's so good at that too. But it does not, and especially if D'Lo's not playing well at that, and it's Austin sort of has that role now too. Just things are so much more clearly defined where it's like D'Lo goes to the bench, LeBron, you're our power guard, Austin, you're our skill guard, AD, you're our go-to guy as our finisher. So Harrison, I love that tempt about one of those tall guys at the Y that used to play point for a state that won the districts in '92. But now he's in IT and he fishes a lot. Uh-huh. That's right, Damon. Talk your shit. Brad, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Iabella with the question. Halftime question, Pete. Did D'Lo change his spot up standstill jumper? Like his foot landing has changed, in my opinion. Been noticing this early in the season. Is that the reason he's shooting poorly? That's interesting. I have not noticed but I haven't watched for that specifically. That's one of the great things about basketball is that you can watch all of these hours and hours of tape, but if you don't focus on something specifically, it might not stand out. Whereas someone else watches it and it's like, oh, I've noticed this. So I would love to hear what you noticed specifically on that because what I've caught is on D'Lo's floaters, he's very much rushing and twisting but I haven't noticed something about his base. What have you seen on that? And I know you're usually on these. I will watch specifically for that. I'll watch through a bunch of his catch and shoot threes tonight and give next we've got a back to back. So if you're here tomorrow or next time you're on the feed, I'll give a better explanation, but it's not something that has caught my eye. Tony saying, yeah, he separates his legs now for some reason. DSW, yeah, his feet landing is he's landing very unconventionally. Interesting. Thank you for calling that out. I did not see it. But yeah, on his floaters and drives, he's been twisting and turning and flailing in a lot of ways. That they're talking in the playback chat about you know weight room and lower body strength, and that being something that he could use. That affects that on those drives. But I hadn't noticed he seemed very like I mean, for D'Lo to seem lackadaisical, that's sort of his like vibe in the first place, even when he's playing well. But he's missed a lot short and a lot left, which is kind of unusual for a lefty shooter. Usually, a lefty will hook a little bit more. It's less common to fade like that. Apollo saying he's not getting the same lift, the same stable lift. I could see that. That is more of what I see than the landing spot. Is that like he seems very flat footed. Good call out on that. I'll look closer for that. Adrian Broner's dad asks the Zach Levine question. Always gonna revisit that one. Do you think a trade for Levine puts the Lakers into contention? I think we'd lose too much. What do you think? So that's ultimately where I land, while also loving the Levine fit alongside LeBron and AD. But at his salary point, Lakers probably have to trade 3 rotation guys, and so to get there, it would be difficult. Now, if it's like a, I don't know, Max had a good half, of course, but like if it's to like Gabe, Max, and D'Lo, do you do that? Because I think you can get close. I think you have to add a fourth salary that may be like JHS or Wood to get there, and it's kind of hard to do 4-for-1 type of trades. So now you're losing a good defensive guard in Gabe, but he's been so rough on offense. I'd be fine to trade Gabe. Um, Yeah, if but then does Chicago want that? Do they want Gabe with another year on his contract? Do they want Max on a 4-year deal? D'Lo would be the expiring salary there. I That's ultimately where I land, where the Lakers would have to trade too much to get Levine. But if you could, if it were those guys, you could talk me into it. Tony, I would not send Rui and a protected first for Cam Johnson. To me, Rui and Cam, if Cam Johnson's better than Rui, it's by a little bit, and not enough for to warrant a first. Homie, I could see Chicago wanting Max as well. I could see a few teams wanting Max, but it's certainly not a guarantee, right? Like, and if they were, although, yeah, I'm curious what the market for Levine looks like. Tony, Gabe in seconds for Robert Williams. Sign me the hell up. I think it's gonna take more than seconds to get Williams, though, because basically everyone I've talked to, Williams is the guy that I text my friends about that's like, "Is there any way we could get Time Lord, please?" I keep texting them the Aliens guy. Remember the old meme with the guy with the hair from the Aliens show? Like, I keep texting them, "Imagine Jackson Hayes, but awesome on defense," to advocate for trading for Time Lord. And they're like, "Yo, if he plays 25 or 30 games before the trade deadline," that's the thing, our Laker. If he plays 25 or 30 games, he's going to have a huge market, and it's going to be a actual like first round pick type of thing. So, yeah, that like if Williams is healthy at the deadline, I think someone gives up a first for him. For me, even with the injury risk, yes, to me, I want the Lakers to try to go to win the championship, right? And that is now, should it be like top protected? Do you want to give up a shot at the next Victor Wembanyama for Robert Williams, who has a very good chance of not even being healthy? Of course not. So yeah, protect it to some degree, but like to me, the league is decently wide open, and the Lakers, if you could just add one more great defender to this roster, and Vando is not, is actually playable. The Lakers have a version of the team that's really good on offense, and they have a version of the team that's really good on defense, or at least good on defense in a way that they can't be without Vando or this mythical type of player. And so my favorite archetype, people have asked me, do you want a big man defensively? I've talked about like wanting that swing man at the 2-3 type of spot, the role that Cam is filling at right now, but sort of a guy that's better on offense, just a little more mature as a player. But I would love that type of guy. But more than anything, give me an awesome defensive player that's in that price range, and let's go. Let's go to, I think that a version of this team can work where it's LeBron, AD, and not another big name. And I think Austin's been very good he's starting to really naturally fit into this third player type of role because he can do a bunch of different things. That's one of the things I love. Like, I think a good player, good third star, it's important that they're multifaceted. And so Lamar was a great example of this, where he could fit in and contribute in a whole bunch of different ways. And so, yeah, yeah, I would love to. Anyway, just to put a pin on the point, I would love to have a great defensive look. And I think if you put AD next to freaking Robert Williams and just be nasty on defense. Kessler, I'd be very happy with Kessler. He's gonna cost like, right now, Utah wants 2 firsts for Kessler. So, nobody's gonna make that, but that's the argument that I was making earlier in the broadcast where it's like, right now, Utah has no reason to trade right now. Like, they're gonna have Kessler in a couple months too, and you'll be interested in him then too. So, he's gonna wanna get as much as possible for a guy like Kessler. And then it becomes a matter of gauging, like, if they don't wanna give up any firsts at all, do they go, "Oh, we'll just go Valanciunas," which is my worry, because I don't think Valanciunas helps that much at all, but, he certainly gives us a different type of role player. But I think that you'll have to give up a at least a protected first for Williams, at least. Yeah, our Laker, that's the I was talking to someone the other night where that's an interesting wrinkle where that the Lakers and Utah have in negotiations that they don't have with any other teams is removing the protection from that top 4 protected pick in 2027 is a something that can be thrown into a deal. And if you look at Utah's roster, there are a whole bunch of different versions of a deal the Lakers could do with them. And so it's 2 front offices that have already made a deal together. Yes, like you say, our Laker Kessler makes JHS money, so it's super easy to match contracts, which is one of the hardest parts of doing this. Um, But yeah, there's a bunch of different versions of a deal you could come up with Utah. So if you're in the trade machine and you do that a lot, spend some time on Utah. I agree, Gaudelak, that Kessler is unlikely. That's why I don't really bring him up that often. Iabella says, "Thanks for responding, Pete. Of course, happy to. And yes, I'll be there tomorrow morning. Dito's left foot would sway forward before, even with low elevation. Now he lands with those together when he jumps. I will keep an eye out for that. I hadn't noticed it." Yep, Brent, you bringing up Bosch working so well for the Heatles, the versatility, one of the first really good stretch fives, true stretch fives in a two-way sense, because he was so good defensively on the perimeter as well. Not only could he hit those pick and pop threes, but yeah, he could defend out there too. So sad how his career ended prematurely. He was a really good player. Yeah, another good call out, Brent, about only see him being a difference maker in a Denver series, referring to Valanciunas. That's about where I'm at too. Which it's not nothing. Very high likelihood Lakers run into Denver somewhere along the way. So having that tool, but that was the other thing too, is our Lakers says I think Denver plays him off of the court rather than just banging with Jokic, banging on Valanciunas. Then you just run ball screens. That's why I'm not low on Valanciunas, is that he just can't guard in space at all. And those guys tend to get played off the court in the playoffs. And so that's why I kind of argue against him. Let's see hear what JJ has to say. Yeah, he can stretch the floor a little bit as well. JJ talking crap, saying there's nothing I'd be rather be doing less than talking to the two of you in the sideline interview. JJ talking crap to his, yeah, giving Max some props about his level of professionalism. Like, yeah, JJ's sassy. He's a little sassy. All right. All right, back at it. Third quarter, Lakers up 8 with the ball starting out in a horn set. Austin coming off of it. Back up top to him. Little slow developing, clears out a side for ball screen. Pull up three from Austin and hits it. That possession wasn't going very well, and Austin saved it. That's a nice shot. Going to your right. Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers, up 11. AD chasing Wemby around a curl. They switch that back out to Castle, who's been impressive. Man, throwing lobs to that guy is you just throw it in the general vicinity. Lakers up 9. Drops it off to AD. Dalton off the curl. Pulls up at the top of the key. Knocks it down. Let's go, kid. Yes, sir, Brandon. He's an easy basket, man. He fills it up. Like, offense comes very easily to him. Very skilled player. Again, running Wemby off these curls, setting up for three. Nice shot. Lakers up 8, 10:43 left. Let's see how the Lakers have an adjustment for running AD off of these curls. Flips it out to the corner for three for AD. Misses that. Dalton tries to get the rebound, but taps it over to Wemby. Out in transition, pulls up. Got three ball. Misses long. AD flies in. Oh, Wemby throws the ball out of bounds. Lakers get lucky. All right. AD with it at the top of the key. Hands it over to, into the corner for Austin. Oh, misses that wide left. Those are tough. That gets the other team out in transition. Champagny for three. Misses that long. LeBron with the rebound on the weak side. 10:03 left. Good advance pass overhead to Dalton. Back over to LeBron. Reverses over to AD at the top of the key. Down screen for Dalton. Curls it into the paint. They contest. Back out to AD. Over to LeBron. Empty side pick and roll. Back out to Dalton. Deep three. Misses that. 9:45 left. Wemby out of the backcourt. Guarded by AD. Oh, strips him. Good hands. LeBron with pace. Splits the two defenders. Lays it up and in. Let's go. Should have gotten a whistle there, too. How does LeBron still have that kind of gas, man? Lakers up 10, 9:21 left. Castle over to Wemby, guarded by AD. He's gotten a couple of strips down low against him. Switched on to Cam. Wemby going to try and take him in the post. Champagny got Barnes on the cut. Has time to gather himself. Not a lot of contest from Dalton there. Advance pass over to AD. Step through. That's the type of drive I'm talking about with AD, where he just drives right into three defenders. Contest from behind, gives up the three because he complained, didn't get back in the play. Damn. 5-point game. Champagny hits it. 8:42 left. Good back screen by LeBron. AD didn't want to pass it up to Austin, but does now. Austin curling around all of it to the elbow, whips it out to the corner. Cam for three, misses. San Antonio with the rebound. CP3 out of the backcourt, guarded by Dalton. Little hesitation dribble. That's too easy. Come on, Dalton. Got to slide your feet. Got a 3-point game. This same unit got its butts kicked in the first half. Should probably go to an early sub here. Yeah, this has been one of Dalton's worst games defensively. CP3 is still CP3, but you could have read that like skip step hesitation dribble that he just beat Connect with the sundial. Of course, Brent, good observations. Right. Yeah, this group in particular has been bad tonight. I'm curious if Redick has a quick hook. So interesting how different lineups can have totally different personalities and different impacts on the game, different it can, play off of the other team differently. I would I'm gonna look into this. I'm continuing my project of um having like the library of all the selected plays throughout the season. And like I said, I got through 8 of the games so far. So I'm gonna finish that. And then I want to look on what was it, Dalton and what do we have here? Overrating in the first half. Yeah, that's a great stat from Cranjis right there. He tweeted out something earlier today too about Lakers defense in the half court, or like basically off of a live ball, a missed shot or a steal or something like that, versus a made basket or a dead ball, and it's just night and day. Really speaks to the foot speed issue. Yeah. So with the what I want to look up tomorrow after I do the archiving thing is I would bet that our plus minus numbers are really bad with Dalton at the three or Cam at the three, but they're great with Dalton or Cam at the two. Small sample so far in this season, right? But um, I'd bet if you looked that up that there's a big distinction. Great call out about the running the offensive starting lineup, but the same three-man actions. Yeah, you don't get the value of those other two players nearly as much. Really good observation. Dalton with the ball in triple threat. Lakers back up three. Entry into the post to LeBron. Gonna get that screen from AD. Slips it. Beautiful. Lays it up and in with the left. Using Dalton's gravity out in the perimeter. AD counters that gravity by slipping that screen. Easy money. Good play call out of the timeout. Wow. LeBron on the verge of the longest triple double streak of his career. How incredible. He keeps doing first time in his career type of things in year 22. AD, incredible play defensively. Read that the whole way. Yeah, he's not worried about CP3. Let's go, AD. All right. Hands up for Cam. Deep three for Wemby. Oof. Nice shot. 2-point game. Austin with it over to Dalton on the shoulder. Getting LeBron again in the post. Same action. Going to set this flare screen for Dalton. He's going to curl it this time. Catches it. Misses it. Gets the putback. Love that double jump. Very few shooters can double jump like that. And he reads the should I curl? Should I cut? That was a hard pass to catch as well. Good closeout by Dalton there. A bad defensive game, but good closeout there. Reset up top to CP3. Cam goes under late in the shot clock, but it was a deep three. Can't hit it. Dalton with the rebound, whips it over to LeBron in the backcourt. Lakers up 4, 6:42 left. Drag screen from AD. LeBron comes off of it. Going to his left. Sprays it out. Knocked away. Going the other way. Damn. All right. CP3 with pace out of the backcourt. Oh, gives it over to Castle, guarded by Austin. Whips it out to Champagny. Close out by Dalton. Misses short. AD clears the rebound. Gives it over to LeBron. With open space in the middle of the floor. Drive. Rips through. Whips it over to Austin. Skips it. Cam. Swing. Corner. Dalton. Deflected out of bounds because Wemby deflects everything. That's right, LeBron. Teach the kids. Teach the kids how to make post entry passes. All right, LeBron looking to inbound. Got Austin coming off the cross screen, corner three, drills it. He's been hitting those going to his left. Hit that pull up going right to start the quarter two. Lakers up 7. Good shooting. AD moving his feet with Wemby. Now Austin moving his feet on Champagnie. Out to Wemby in the corner. 3 over the top. Barely grazes the front of the rim. Austin saves it from going out of bounds over to LeBron. Coming out of the backcourt touch screen. Whoa! LeBron throws it way too high for D'Lo. If he wanted to make that pass, he threw it a beat too late. LeBron's irritated at something. Got that triple-double, though. He is often mad at someone else, but he is especially surly in this moment. Lakers up 7, 5:40 left in a horn set for the Spurs. Ball at the top of the key, skipped over. Oh, wide open in the corner. Come on, guys. Was that Austin? All right, 4-point game. LeBron off the screen. Going to try and get it back. Misses wide left. Wemby clears the rebound up the left-hand side. Wemby setting the screen. Lakers switching. Into the corner for 3. Nice shot. Damn. 1-point game at the 5-minute mark. Going to have Max coming in next dead ball. All right. Austin comes off the ball screen at the elbow. Nice cut by Dalton. Nice pass. Dunk on him, kid. Off 2 feet with 2 hands. 3-point game. 4:38. Nice pass by Austin. Ball skipped over to Wemby for 3. Misses it long. LeBron clears the weak side rebound. He's been rebounding so well lately. Pull up 3. Knock it down. Oh, misses it front rim. AD gets it blocked from behind. What a play by Wemby. Going to keep it here. Great rebound by AD. Incredible block by Wemby from behind. AD battles for it. Look at this. Great anticipation by Wemby there. All right, ball inbounded to AD. Has to track it down. Austin at the top of the key. Good cross screen. AD flares out for 3. Dancing with it. Shot clock. Shot clock. What are you doing? Did he get it off? Come on, AD. Man, look at his eye. 4 minutes left. Max guarding the ball on Wesley. Up top. Curling off the screen. AD with his hands up. Goes over the top. Oh, nice rebound. Pulls the 3. Wesley at the top of the key. AD gets that one. Lakers get away with it. Little escape dribble. Lakers have numbers if they want it. D'Lo up the right wing. Dribbling into a post up. Tries to drop step up top to AD. Spacing is poor so far. Now they get into a ball screen. Pocket pass. AD with the bump. Knocks it away. Damn. Yeah, after a 26-point first half, they've certainly recovered. All right, with some pace up top. Over to Wesley. Good cross screen. Jump stop off 2 feet. Come on, AD. 1-point game. Yeah, AD's looking tired. D'Lo with it. Dalton off the curl back to D'Lo. Step up screen from Gabe into the game. Puts the foot on the gas. D'Lo, count it. Lakers needed that. Having a laugh with Gabe. That was a good screen, helping D'Lo get downhill. Yeah, he is a good driver when he's committed DSW. He uses a ton of like shoulder fakes and shimmies and inside out dribbles. Good call out by Broner's dad about LeBron looking to hasn't really looked to score yet. He thinks that when he does, the Lakers will blow this open. But that is a good call out that LeBron hasn't really looked for his shot yet. But I think this is the formula, right? In these type of games, is this is the best way to get good offense throughout the game. It's relatively low impact on LeBron physically, and then when he wants to pick his spots, he's got the chance to. Right. AD leading the way with 28 and 7. LeBron got his triple double with 11 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Dalton up to 14 on the night. Hasn't played well defensively, but his offense has looked very smooth and easy. Austin 14 as well. Shot the ball very well, 4 of 7 from 3. And then Max, of course, off the bench with the 11 first half points. Big first half from him. So coming up on that portion of the game where the Lakers started to make their push, I doubt we'll see the starting lineup again. That 5 was the one group that really got beat pretty decisively. But beyond that, Lakers of other units have played well. So we'll see if that keeps up in the second half. Wow, you see the score halftime score between OKC and Phoenix, 48-36. OKC up. So yeah, just 36 points with no KD for for Phoenix. Oh, and no Beal as well. So it's Book in the and Book is 0 for 6. Book is scoreless at halftime. My God. 36 whole American points. Yep. And yes, no Chet as well. A lot of teams banged up around the league. That's why games like this are super important for the Lakers to clock the win. This is a winnable game. We don't know when, and obviously Rui is out and Vando and Wood, and so the injury bug has hit us as well. But we don't know if and when that'll be worse. And so with other teams missing some guys, losing some games that they might not otherwise lose, this is a great time to bolster the Lakers' position in the standings. So we get D'Lo and AD talking it out on the bench. Love to see this type of conversation on the bench between the players. That's something that they haven't really had since parts of 21, but it was really pervasive in as D'Lo completes the 3-point play in the title season. There was a lot of great arguing and debating going on the bench in a good way, right? So good to see a scene like that. 2:40 left. Max guarding the ball over to Collins. All right. Wesley with the ball at the top of the key. Dribble in, puts on the Jets on Max. Good low man rotation by D'Lo, and Max gets the rebound. D'Lo with pace out of the backcourt, hesitates down the lane, lays it up, can't get it. AD with the putback over the top. Let's go. D'Lo missed that shot, but that was good work on that possession. Really nice contest there. I think that's why AD's had this quiet 30-point game. Is a lot of it's on putbacks like that. You don't really notice his like, oh, he got a bucket there, but he can score in so many ways. Good defense by D'Lo again, gets the steal. Lakers 3-on-2 break. D'Lo pulls up, picks up his dribble, back out to AD. Lakers up 6. Extends the ball out. Over to Max. Back over to D'Lo. No. Max on a ball screen. I don't love it. Okay, back over to D'Lo. Whips it over to Gabe. Creates contact with the body. Gonna go to the line. Gets Collins right between the legs there too. Or was that a knee bump? Yes, Gabe has been good tonight. Jeannie had the request after who was it that we were talking about, and then they had a good game? It was Rui. Rui struggled, and then Rui came out, and then Jeannie was like, "Can y'all talk about Gabe next pod?" And it's worked back to back. We're 2 for 2. Right, Tom? So good to get a really good bench performance. It's been the bench plus AD, and then LeBron, just the maestro, getting the assists and rebounds that we need. He did, Rich Haney. He played well there. Gabe splits the free throws. Yes, we can only do so much, Keezy. All right. Max, good hands. Oh, close out to that. Misses that, tips it out. Good stuff. Gabe tracks down the rebound. 120 left. LeBron with it in the right slot. Going to dribble into a post up. Goes middle. Attacks hard. Kicks it out to Gabe. Thinks about it. Gets his feet under him. Oh, misses. You could see he did not really want to take that. He wanted to swing that to Max in the corner. 7-point game. 1 minute left in the third. Drive and kick. Deep three. Rattles it home. A shot by Wemby. 4-point game. Got Koloko into the game for AD. Got D'Lo, LeBron, Koloko, Max, and Gabe. LeBron for 3 to return the favorite. No, not quite. Misses short. San Antonio clears the rebound. Going to try to get a 2-for-1 here. Gabe with some pressure on CP3 out of the backcourt. Wemby rescreens. Pick and pop again. 2 in a row. Whoa. Misses that badly. Does get the 2-for-1. D'Lo gets the rebound. Comes out of the backcourt. The right slot. Lakers in 4-out spacing right here. Step up screen from Koloko. Pull up 3. Let's go, D'Lo. 3-point game. Or 7-point game. 3-pointer for D'Lo. And we get a steal by Gabe in the backcourt. Can we get some free points here? Braun with the drive. Skips it over to Gabe. Makes that skip pass this time. Max. Oh, in and out. Come on, man. 7-point game. Yo, that was halfway down. Come on. All right. Entertaining basketball game so far. AD leading the way with 30. Dalton and Austin tied at 14. LeBron with the triple-double. Good shift again from the bench. Cleans up the starters a bit. And go into the fourth quarter with a lead. Yeah, that bench crew, D'Lo plus 20, Max plus 22, Gabe plus 19. Wemby with 24 and 10 with 2 blocks. 5 turnovers, though. CP3 with 9 assists. Vassell with 10 and 4 off the bench for them. See the team stats. Anything stand out here? Spurs shooting just under 50% from the field, 33 of 68, 48.5%. Then 39% on 36 3-point attempts, 14 of 36 for them. Lakers winning the rebounding battle by 3, 40 to 37. with 20 assists on their 36 makes, so not a ton of assists. We've seen a lot of clear outs, right? But Lakers also flirting with that 50% mark at 49.3, 36 of 73. Only 23 three-point attempts tonight, but have made 39% of those, with Austin being the main guy there, hitting 4. Dalton's added 2 himself. 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Just 7 turnovers for the Lakers, 10 for San Antonio. So good to see them winning the possession battle. That's, you look at the rebounds and turnovers. That's a good spot to look at. Um, yeah, D'Lo has been very, very helpful tonight. He really seeing the bench groups be a source of strength in a game has been awesome to see. Good call out on not being a Cam game. Cam is best suited, in my opinion, for teams that have a perimeter threat where it's like, hey, go guard that guy and just worry about guarding that guy. Ja, for example, we played in the last, or not in the last game, but like Ja is an example of that, right? Donovan Mitchell, Book, those type of guys. Whereas against San Antonio, I think he's less of a fit. That's a good call out. Exactly, Damon. What's up, man? Hope you're enjoying the game. Got a classic big man battle tonight. Yeah, Max is of all the wings. Max is. I'd go to Max before I'd go to Dalton tonight. Um, for Cam, he's the guy for sure. Agreed, Godalock. He's Dalton has produced well offensively, but defensively he's been too much of a liability, I think, to close this game. Especially if we have a lead. If we're down, right? If something happens, the game flips, and he is a guy that can flip momentum. But otherwise, I agree. It should, man. Did you see that fadeaway 18-footer he took over? Was it Gabe? Yeah. The main thing Dalton needs to address on defense is from an individual standpoint, he just like skips around a lot from an individual technique standpoint. So just skipping is okay, but if it's all you do, you can get out of position. But a lot of it's awareness, right? And a lot of it is film work and just like knowing what my job is, because what happens is he's like mentally a step behind on some plays, where once he gets more reps and learns the job and the situation more effectively, he one thing he has in his favor is he's got good recovery speed. He's a good athlete. And so there you see a lot of plays where he's like, oh crap, I got to catch up off of the ball, and he will. But on the ball, he hops around a lot. All right. Cam or Koloko on the ball, excuse me. Damn, gives up an and one. Nice play out of the timeout. Nice dive to the basket from the weak side. Hits Keldon Johnson on the cut. Koloko tried to get back to that, but a nice cut through. All right. Johnson completes the 3-point play. Lakers up by 4. Starting out this fourth quarter with D'Lo, Gabe, LeBron, Max, and Koloko. All right. LeBron in the post. See if it looks to be more aggressive as a scorer. Fade away over the shoulder, rattles in and out. Wemby clears the rebound. Lakers up 4, 11:19 left. CP3 with the ball. Gabe on him. Back up top to Wemby. He takes it. A 30-footer misses wide right. LeBron clears the rebound. Up ahead to Max. Does he slow down? Let's kick that back out. Nope, not like that though. Not D'Lo tracks it down, saves it, fades away in the paint, gets it to crawl over the front of the rim. Gabe helps him up. Lakers getting beaten transition here, but they finally recover. All right. Over into Johnson. Nice weak side rip through. Lays it up and in. 4-point game. D'Lo. They switch that, gonna try to get the ball to LeBron in the post. Looking to attack the mismatch. Back over to D'Lo. Is he feeling it? Yes, he is. Let's go. D'Lo's been fantastic tonight. 7-point game. 10:18 left. Castle with the ball. Whoops over the right side, fronting the post. They get back behind Wemby, and they foul him. D'Lo taking the bench, the benching in stride is cool to see, and he's been very much a stabilizing force. Yep, just get the reach in right there by Gabe. Yeah. All right. Wemby with the ball, hands it off. Max goes under the screen, gives up the three. Can't go under on that. LeBron walking up the left slot. Lakers up 4, 9:53 left. Step up screen from Koloko. They run into each other. Sprays it out to Max. Racks middle. Spins back baseline. Dumps it off to Koloko. Good ball reversal. Gabe didn't want it. Attacks the closeout. Now we got shot clock issues. D'Lo flings it. Misses long. Gabe's got to take that shot. All right. 4-point game. Lakers offense a little bit slow out of the gates here. Fronting the post. Max, good work, Max. Let's go, Max. Bad pass there. LeBron in transition. Drives, kicks, swing. Gabe, three. Yes. Yes. Never doubted you, Gabe. 7-point game. 9 minutes left. Oh, that felt good. Koloko, some pressure on Wemby. 10 on the shot clock. A little slow getting into their offense. Gabe trailing Castle. Got to switch out onto that Koloko. CP3, late shot clock. Has to go over Koloko. He fouled him? Did you foul him? Come on, man. Just keep your hands straight up, man. If he hits that over you. Man, that's tough. They played good defense that possession. Going to give up 2 or 3 the whole way. Damn. Love it. D'Lo's pulling Koloko to the side to tell him what's going on this next play. It's part of being a good point guard are the conversations that you have. I believe Brett Brown is filling in for Pop. All right. Makes 3 free throws. That was a killer, man. They had a good defensive possessions. Back to a 4-point game. LeBron off the handoff. Oh, gets it poked away from behind. LeBron's got to put a little more speed on those. Corner 3. Damn, 1-point game. Is Mitch Johnson the interim? All right. Good call out. Keldon Johnson knocks down the 3. Take it down to 1. Vince Staples. I never made that connection, but he totally looks like him. Yeah, that's my bad. I thought it was Brett Brown, but yeah, Mitch Johnson, I guess. Oh man, that foul was a killer. Oh, that's a good call out. I like Max in the LeBron at the 4 lineups because he makes up for when LeBron is lazy on the boards. Certainly helps on those defensive glass. Let's see. Yeah, these have been rough Coloco minutes. We're going to need AD back in the game sooner than later. Been a good game tonight. Thought this was a 50-50 one, so this would be a good win to pull out. Love to see a good ATO right here that gets an easy bucket. Lakers could use one. Yeah, Reddick's ATOs have been very good. Right. So what do we think? What do we think is the closing lineup tonight? D'Lo and Austin feel like they should both close. I generally don't like the D'Lo Austin with the LeBron and AD groups without a physical three. However, in the last 5 minutes of a game, that's really when AD and LeBron turn up and can be more of those, uh, more of your hustle and athletic guys, where it's a much bigger ask over the course of 48. So, yeah, Max at the three, that makes sense. Yeah, D'Lo Austin, Max, LeBron, AD, that sounds right. All right, getting back to it. D'Lo with the ball out of the backcourt, flips it back to him. Oh, not on the same page at all. Throws the ball right out of bounds. So much for that ATO. We may see it on this next play, but that's a hard one. D'Lo gets beat off the dribble. They can't clear. Oh, LeBron gets it. They are crashing boards, so we've got transition opportunities if we want it. Nice pass, Max. Back to LeBron. Let's go. San Antonio really sending bodies to the glass. So when LeBron clears that, it's got to be on everybody to run the floor. Oh, LeBron front rims the free throw. Got AD back in. That certainly looked like a tired free throw. Oh, missed that one too. Fades away as he's taking it. Lakers only up one, hanging perilously in the balance. Castle with it, guarded by Gabe over CP3. AD switched on to him, front in the post on Wemby. Ball pressure from Austin, drives right at it, lays it up. Ooh, Lakers get away with it. Great rebound by AD from behind. Austin with pace. Max out of the backcourt. They knock it out of bounds. Keep it here. Good job by Johnson running the floor there. I'm guessing we get a LeBron sub coming up soon. Right. Inbounds it to AD. Guarded by Wemby. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Hands it off to Austin. Curls off of that. Picks up his dribble. Back out to LeBron. Pick and pop with AD. Knock that down, AD. Let's go. Needed that. 4-point game. All right. AD switched out onto Castle now. AD up to 33 and 11 on the night. Back to Castle, guarded by AD. 8 on the shot clock. Pull up jumper. Over the top of him, misses it. Not the place I would look to attack. 6:52 left. LeBron with it. Middle. Puts on the gas. Drives, kick. Out swings it over to the corner. Max resets up top. Good decision. Over to Austin. Still 10 on the shot clock. AD with some space. Gets bumped. Oh, almost got the end. Oh, no. Bump knees? Yeah, it looked like he bumped knees there. Damn. Poor AD, man. He gets just messed up game after game. Wemby might have took the worst of it. This is what I'm saying. It's like if it was just one thing, like it's not a huge deal to bump knees like that. It hurts like a mother, but when it's that and the plantar fasciitis and your eye looks like that, probably doesn't feel great either. Got the hip thing too. Yes, everyone collectively gasped. Wonder if someone got a photo of that. I think both guys are all right. All right, AD steps to the free throw line. Ah, 3 straight between LeBron and AD. Come on, guys. Takes a deep breath. This is a place where AD always tries to recollect himself. Got Wemby going back to the locker room. Oh, wow. Rattles in the second free throw. Splits the free throws. Lakers up 5. Hope he's all right. Gabe with some pressure in the backcourt on Castle. Max steps out. Stinks the ball screen. Vassell back out. Little drop step by Collins, and he loses it. That should be a foul on Collins. Going the other way. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, good half court defense from the Spurs aren't great on the perimeter. They're definitely teams that challenge you more out there, but Lakers defense has been excellent in the half court. Yes. Get a Spain pick and roll, gets deflected, got to relocate on that. LeBron's also got to start looking to score coming downhill on some of these. That's what they're conceding is they get the transition layup on the rim run. 3-point game. Gonna go back to horns here. A lot of 3-man action with Austin, LeBron, and AD. Gabe and Max in the corners. They switch that ball screen over to Austin. 5 on the shot clock. Step back 3. Not that time. But AD with the rebound gets fouled. What a beast. Let's knock these down, AD. Good call out, Gaudelak. Part of one of the reasons why you take those threes is, hey, you've switched out. You're already small because Wemby isn't in the game. Let's get the shot on the rim and see if AD can do something with it if I don't knock down this 3. Really good call out there. Got Wemby standing in the tunnel. It's quite the shot right there. AD misses the second free throw. Poor free throw shooting in this quarter. Might come back to bite them. 5-point game, 5:30 left. LeBron taking his final rest. Got D'Lo, Max, Gabe, AD, and Austin. Very small outside of AD. Over the top. Go over the top of Austin and up and in. Don't know why we're walking the dog, but we're walking the dog. It's a 2-point game. All right. Wemby comes jogging back in. Going to sub back in next dead ball. Flips it back to Austin. Step out over to AD. Reverses it to D'Lo. Tracks it down. 8 on the shot clock. Step up screen from AD. They switch it. 5 on the shot clock. Over to AD. Gotta go. Gotta go to work. 2, 1. Step back jumper. Nope. Awful offensive possession. Took way too long to get into everything. Wemby checks back in. Danger time for the Lakers. Crowd sensing some momentum here. Triple threat. Wemby at the top of the key. Hands it off. Sell with the ball. Sagged off. AD sagging off of him. So he's going to take it. I don't know why AD was sagging so far off of him. Spurs take the lead as LeBron walks to the sideline and check back in next dead ball. Austin keeps it. Let's call here on the hold. All right. Surprised we got Cam coming in too. Yeah. AD can't give him that much space. Austin front rims the first free throw but gets the roll. And Austin gives the Lakers lead again. 108 107. 4:17 left. Got D'Lo, Austin, LeBron, AD, and Cam. Ball to Wemby on the elbow. Cam locking and trailing on Vassell. Easy money on that lob. Even if LeBron gets there in time, that you don't want two going out to Vassell. Lakers got to get on the same page on their coverage there. That was too easy. LeBron in the post against Vassell. Skips it over to D'Lo. Shot fake. Whips it up top. AD a deep three. Let's go. 2-point game. Let's go, big man. So this is a dude that's been just killing it the whole game on putbacks and around the rim. He's looked so smooth on his three ball this year. It's so good to see. That puts AD up to 38 on the night. Very close to his first 40-point game of the season, along with 12 boards. So let's see. So coming out of this timeout, the Lakers need to get on the same page on their ball screen coverage and on their how they're going to guard Vassell. We had that play where AD switched out onto Vassell, but gave him a ton of space, and he was like, "All right, I'll just take this three," and knocked it down. And then on the next play after the the subs and whatnot, both he and was it Cam? Yeah, Cam was giving him back pressure, and AD showed really high, leaving it open for Wemby on the roll. And like, there's nothing LeBron's going to be able to do on that low man rotation if the ball's up in the air against Wemby. So you can't send two onto the ball on Vassell and get away with that. So just getting on the same page from a pick and roll coverage standpoint, I would like to, Lakers have switched a decent amount. If they do that, just don't want AD giving up all that space back there. Yeah, that four guard lineup was not my favorite either. But considering the current roster circumstances, yeah, not a lot of fours out there. Really, you got Dalton, who's basically a big guard, smaller three. I view him as more of a three, but yeah, like you don't have much in the way of alternatives there. Yeah, let's see if we see more of LeBron the scorer down the stretch as well. AD's got it going, but I think he's going to need LeBron as his dance partner a little bit. Dr. Ocular, I think you're looking at the closing lineup here with Cam at the 3. Max has had a good game and certainly better than Cam has, but I also think there's a certain level of if you're gonna play D'Lo and Austin together, you need one guy on the court that plays defense for a living in the perimeter and doesn't have a, you know, and I know Max does, but he's not the defender that Cam is. So I get it, right? I would be closing with Max, but I totally get the decision to go with Cam. Yeah, after a loud start, Austin's been pretty quiet. It's funny on that blown rotation. AD looked back at LeBron like he blew that coverage. So interesting, something to keep an eye on. Lakers up 2, back at it. Castle with the ball, looking to get. Oh, they spray out to the corner. AD switched out, contests the 3, maybe gets a piece. Doesn't draw iron. LeBron gets the rebound. Lakers up 2, 3:23 left. We're gonna get a timeout. I think yeah, we had one timeout to burn. The reason they call that timeout is you lose that last timeout underneath the 3-minute mark. So that's why you saw JJ sprinting out to the sideline. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Is because you lose that anyway. So this gives you a chance to set up an ATO that takes advantage of what they do. Now, from the Spurs standpoint, and this is always interesting when you don't have your main head coach, some teams like to come out in a zone or some sort of junk defense coming out of a play like this because it's very likely whatever is drawn up from Reddick's side, coaches will have one, sometimes an alternative play drawn up a lot of times as well if there's a different coverage. But if you come out in a junk defense, it can be kind of difficult to plan for and can gunk up the thing that you have drawn up. So let's see if San Antonio changes up any of what they do, even if it's not a junk defense, just they've been sort of showing 2 on the ball or blitzing. Like how do they guard ball screens? Wow, 2 straight threes in 4 straight games, or 2 threes in 4 straight games. Wasn't sure we'd ever see that again. All right, back at it. LeBron on the elbow. Set this down screen for Cam. He curls around. Austin curls around again. Get a little two-man game. A shot fake by D'Lo. Snakes it. Gets to the elbow. Free throw line jumper. Oh, spins it in and out. Cam battles for the rebound but can't get it. CP3 comes out of the backcourt with it. Little bounce pass to the corner. LeBron closes out. Back over to CP3. Guarded by D'Lo. Going to step up screen from Wemby. AD shows out hard. They switch that low man rotation from Cam. That's too easy. They can't cover that way. I do not like our coverage on. That's 2 in a row there. That's too easy for Wemby. Tie game, 2:40 left. Austin with pace off of the screen. D'Lo back over to LeBron. Going to cut through. Set screen first. Over to Austin. Rough spacing for these ball screens. Nice shot. Jump stop. Cutter. Cam. Finish it. Take it out. Oh, they battle each other for the ball and knock it away from each other. 220. Oh, come on. Castle just throws himself at Austin. I want to see that again, but yeah, that should be a challenge. Yeah, Braun really not looking to score. That was another example. Maybe they got their feet tangled up and he didn't like that. Are we going to get Max for Cam? I think I just saw. Wish they'd show the replay on that, but oh well. Oh, damn. Got the roll there. Thought we had a ball down last situation. Castle Puts them up too. Right. Lakers have been struggling a little bit on the offensive end to get clean looks in the half court. 2:10 left. Get a screen from AD. They get out of the 3-man action. Go to 2-man action. Over to Max in the corner. Subbed in for Cam. Attacks it. Kicks it out to the weak side corner. 3 by Austin. Let's go. Max made the right play. Let's freaking go. Austin knocks down the 3. Puts the Lakers up 1. Let's get a stop. Nice drive and kick by Max there. Lakers switch it. D'Lo on the ball. Guarding CP3. Over to Castle. Attacks Max. Lays it up. Lays it in. LeBron, not enough of a rim deterrent right there. Spurs up 1. 138 left. Again to the 3-man action. Hasn't been as effective. They switch that. Oh, nice pass. Into the pocket. AD for the dunk. Austin faked like he was going to dribble that back out and then turn it back in the other direction. Bounce pass to AD. AD crosses the 40-point mark. Season high for him. Lakers up 1. CP3 with the ball. Guarded by D'Lo. Max helping off of Castle. They exploited that last time. Over to Wemby. 3 over D'Lo. Misses everything. Lakers up 1. Austin with the ball in the backcourt. Great game. That double drag screen. Austin steps back over to LeBron. Clears out. Some 2-man game with AD. Spins the other way. Rejects it. Awkward spacing. Dumps it off. AD for 3. Misses it. Max. Oh, kick out to Wemby. Is that a foul? Let's go. Got a illegal screen there. Oh, need a bucket here, guys. D'Lo's talking to Tyler Ford. Give me the ball. Let's go. Oh, yeah. All right. Get it to LeBron on the horn. 38 seconds left. Setting this screen for Austin. They twist it. Austin cuts through. LeBron keeps it. Pops out to D'Lo. Doesn't want it. 5 on the shot clock. Into AD. Matched up with Wemby. Cutter. LeBron lays it up. Lays it in. Nice pass, AD. Nice cut. Lakers up 3 with 25 seconds left. Ooh, should you foul? Great question. Oh, I feel so old saying this, but I don't like fouling. Like, who do they have that you... So Wemby can get a shot off whenever he wants. So with that said, okay, maybe I am more. They don't have a ton on the perimeter, but they do have enough to at least create the separation. But Wemby's the ultimate over-the-top type of guy. Ender with a good call out. I don't trust our free throw shooters. They certainly haven't been good in this fourth quarter. I'm like 55-45 don't foul here. Does anyone have passionate, like, we should foul right now beliefs? Yeah, make the case, Keezy. Foul. Let's hear it, y'all. All right. Ratstein says no fouls. Do not foul, Faulkner. YouTube is on my side. Playback is not. One of the great decisions in basketball is this one right here. Can make an argument for either. The big thing is fouling correctly, right? Like, you don't want a guy to get into his 3-point shot, and especially a guy like Wemby, who, again, has that over the top. Like, if you're going to foul Wemby, it's got to be like wrapping up his arms below his waist. Otherwise, you're not going to have a lot to do with the result of that shot. All right, we're back to it. Got Cam into the game. Wemby on the elbow. Hands it off. Lakers switching. Fronting the post. Interesting. Okay, skipping it over to the weak side. Castle sidesteps over Austin. Almost had a wedgie. LeBron clears the rebound and gets fouled. Let's go, Bron. Good defense, guys. Interesting how they tried to set that up. Was that a hammer action? I couldn't tell. But that was a grown man rebound by Braun at the end there. Come on, Braun. Let's knock these down. Oh for 2 on the night, just 13 points. But again, another triple double. Gets the roll on the first one. That was a big one. Puts the Lakers up 4. Big free throw. Heart racing. Braun, let's go. Puts the Lakers up 5. San Antonio doesn't use the timeout. Wants pace out of the backcourt. CP3 with it. Hands it off. Vassell elevates. Front rims the free. Front rims it. Wemby back out. Vassell for 3. 2 seconds. 1 second. Lakers win 120 to 115 to go to 8-4. Let's go, y'all. Good road win. Second road win of the season. Anthony Davis goes beyond 40. LeBron with another triple double. Max Christie huge off of the bench. Good stuff. All right. I am going to hang out for, I think, 15, 20 minutes. Thank you. Really enjoyed watching this with y'all. If you want to talk about anything, answer any questions, any discussion, anything you want to talk about, but feeling very good. This team is getting better. There are both like short-term and long-term goals. You know what I mean? Thank you, David. Really appreciate you. They're both like short-term and long-term goals with the team. With the short-term, like, a lot of the rest of the West is injured. We got a chance to clock some wins. And so Lakers go 8-4 now, but they're also getting better at some of the big picture, long-term stuff that's really exciting to see. Wouldn't it be nice to not be like desperately? It's so funny. Mike Trudell is such a standings watcher that I want to say after we went 1-4 on the road trip, Trudell, thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Um, After we went 1-4 on the road trip, Mike was very sad and he's like, we're now below the play-in mark in the West. I'm like, Mike, it's been like 9 games. He's like, no, you don't understand. Like, yeah, we've spent 95% of the last several years below that damn line. And Mike checks the standings every single day. And so it's just been torturing him. And so he was so happy to start the season to not be just below that damn line on NBA.com that he was so sad when we were below it for like a day that I'm just happy. 4-game winning streak for Mike. Let's go. He totally got scarred because of the last 2 years. I get it too. And so to be at this point early in the season, just making progress, a long way to go. I don't think this is the final roster that can win it all, but look at AD, man. Look at his eye. That's the MVP of the league right now. Good call out for Gabe too, Ramelski. Gabe was superb tonight. Like it was I thought his best defensive game, and he was competent on the offensive end. So nice to get a bench game on a night where the Lakers were lacking a lot of depth, you know? Like last year, there have been over the last few years, the Lakers have played several games where it's been 3, 4 rotation guys out, and a whole bunch of them have looked like LA Fitness basketball where like Lakers had no chance to get through that. And part of it has been, the lineup adjustments. Koloko was not good tonight, but I do think having a center, like somebody who actually plays that spot that can save you from the LeBron at the 5 minutes at this point, or I know Rui didn't play tonight, but those LeBron and Rui groups that we'll see the last couple of years, I just think it's helpful, even though he was not individually good. At least your overall unit is not is not super unconventional. Lucas asks, Pete, how excited about the cup is the ghost of Mike Trudell? So I think the ghost of Mike Trudell and the current Mike Trudell, the living, breathing one, are both scarred from the travel schedule. I know I brought that up earlier in the game, and someone on YouTube was like, I don't want to hear it. Y'all get paid $30 million. Like, stop complaining. Don't make excuses, which I get. However, it was legit. They were on the road for a month because they would have road games. If you look at last year's schedule and combine it with the way that the NBA, the in-season tournament worked out, remember the in-season tournament games at the end were in Vegas as well. And so even the Lakers home games in December of last year, it was like they were in LA for one game. This was something that I got a better feel for from talking to Mike every day, and him becoming a friend is just him being like, oh yeah, I got to pack my stuff. We're going back out on the road. And just like, he's got 3 young kids and all that. Like, and just even when he was in LA, it was like, yeah, I'm not even unpacking my suitcase because we're going to go right back out. So I think Mike's enthusiasm, but I will check in for you, Lucas. I'm going to ask Mike, how do you feel about, because he was so stoked about it last year, but kind of was traumatized by the aftermath of it. We're going to have to check in to see where he stands there. Oh, Pelicans about to beat Denver. No Jokic, right? Birth of his kid. Um, we've got them tomorrow. Great question, George. What type of player do you think we need with LeBron and AD before they flip the switch? So, is this on the current roster, George, of guys that we already have, or are you asking trade talky type of thing? David, we gave New Orleans the business last year in the IST. Let's go. Let's do it again. Internal, then external. So, internally, I think that at the 3 spot, one of the keys is just having athletic size, and that's part of the reason why Rui works there, Vando works there, or at least can buoy, because your question is very specific about that. Hey, how do you like be okay throughout the rest of the game when the stars don't necessarily have that switch flipped? And so that third front court player is super critical, that there's athletic size there. And then if you're going to be small, this is one of the things that's gotten resolved, I think, with D'Lo going to the bench, is not having that third guy with size at the 3, but also being small in the backcourt compounds that issue. I think running is a crucial thing, and so Cam provides a decent amount of that. I thought the starting lineup looked awful tonight with Dalton at the 3 and Cam at that spot, so that was interesting. And again, I think that if you looked through the numbers, the Cam at the 3 groups, the Dalton at the 3 groups are considerably less productive than those 2 guys at the 2, and it speaks to a broader truth about the team that is true about LeBron and AD, is that they are great athletes. These are number 1 overall picks, consensus number 1 overall type of guys that come into the league like a Wemby, where it's like there's no discussion or curiosity. Oh, should someone else go? No, none of that. Who are huge athletes, but that athleticism is crucial, right? And so I think there are 2 ways you can build off of your star players when it's like that. I think we've gone the wrong way, in my opinion, the last couple of years, is that you can be like, oh, AD's amazing on defense and he gets all these rebounds. Let's stock up at all these different attributes. We're not going to get as many guys who can grab rebounds, protect the rim, be physical in the paint, because we have Anthony Davis. So how bad could we actually be on the interior if we have Anthony Davis? So let's get all these shooters, all these ball handlers, help out LeBron, right? And AD will hold it down for us. But what that ends up happening is you lose what's so wonderful about AD in a lot of ways, is his versatility. Look at this game that he had tonight, where the whole first half we're like, oh my God, he's got this many points. But like someone pointed out, he had been getting putbacks for a whole bunch of that first half, putbacks and free throws, which don't exactly jump out to you until you see, oh, he's got 16 points. But then in that second half, he's pulling threes. He's Austin connected with Austin on that roll and cut right there. And so that is like, it frees him up to be versatile in ways when you're bigger and more athletic next to him. And so that's the other way to go when you've got those 2 tremendous athletes, is like, that's part of why I like Levine in their fit, is he can roll in their world. Levine's that hyper athlete too. So if you get 3, 4 hyper athletes on the floor at the same time, you cause a breaking point for the opposition where it's like, yeah, maybe we can handle one, maybe two of your really great athletes because we've got some good guys too. But that third guy right there coming at us on from the perimeter who can play in that same world that you do of being a great athlete, it's just too much for us. And so that's the internal answer. Externally, I think the Lakers are in a position where a few different types of role players would be helpful on this team. That's one of the things that I'm actually encouraged by with the start of the season is I have less specific the Lakers need exactly this type of player to be able to get to where they want to go. In a league where only a handful of teams are looking to move guys at the deadline anyway, if you can put yourself in a position to where you're as close to BPA as possible, Lakers aren't in a position where they could just get whoever the best player is on the trade market. Yeah, they'll fit in just fine. But I think there are a variety of different role players, not the Levine type of guys, but the guys who are 25 million and under that could really fit in on this team in the right mix. Oh, that's right. We got the Tyson Paul fight tonight. I'm with you, Gadalock, about not spending too much on a center. And I think there are people within the Lakers organization who feel that way too. And it's not because, oh, they're hoarding their draft picks or anything like that. But I think there's a certain amount of if you trade a first round pick for a guy, should he be able to close an important game with LeBron and AD? I think the answer to that question should be yes. If you're going to give up a first for a guy, that doesn't mean not trading for a backup five or something like that, right? But if you trade a first along with who's going to have to be a rotation player just to get talent back, that player must be capable of closing games, I think, alongside LeBron and AD and being good within that. And so that's not really what you're going to see at the five spot. And so do you want to give up a first round pick for a backup five? We've been so locked in on that spot, and we do need an upgrade there, I think, from both Jackson or Koloko. But is there a way? And that's part of the you want to go get Valanciunas for a couple of seconds to upgrade. And even you can think of them not just as an upgrade over like Jackson or Koloko, but like a Valanciunas alongside Jackson you have at least a little bit of versatility. Actually, no, I don't like Valanciunas. I don't know why I'm making the argument for him. What I'm saying though is that you can add some versatility to the bench there, right? And without giving up a first round pick. This is you guys are basically listening to my internal monologue stream of consciousness. Marcus Smart, Brooks. Yeah, so like Smart is a guy that's on my radar. Again, it's all about like who are teams willing to trade. All I'm saying about JV or just a backup five is that there's a market for backup fives that does not require giving up a first that could get you an upgrade. So I think the Lakers would prefer to operate in that space because I don't think that there are fives out there that can close with LeBron and AD because that pushes LeBron to the three. Yeah. Lots of fun, Lucas. Yeah. Let's see if we got any more questions over on YouTube. If not, yeah, Brad, great energy from Christie tonight, from Max and D'Lo has been D'Lo to the bench. He's embraced it, operated very well out of that. Really helped the Lakers win this game tonight. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let's Lakers move to 8-4, twice as many wins as losses. Gonna get to the Pelicans tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me. This was a lot of fun. All right, go Lakers.